Thank you so much, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. It's my honor to lead the lead debate on the Nigeria Arabic Language Village Bill 2020 SB 331. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, this bill was read for the first time on the floor of the Senate on Tuesday, 18th February 2020. The Nigeria Arabic Language Village was established in 1991 with a vision to empower all persons irrespective of age, culture, creed, or sex with appropriate communication skills in the effective use of Arabic language at both professional and interpersonal levels, and a mission to develop as an outstanding center of excellence for the study, research, and development of Arabic, using skilled and innovative personnel and applying appropriate modern technology and teaching methodology to foster a culture of transnational bilingualism for nation building, regional integration, as well as international cooperation and understanding. The Nigeria Arabic Language Village is an inter-university center for Arabic language studies located along the Borno-Ngala Expressway, about 5 kilometers to Cameroon. The institution, which is operating under the ambit of the National Universities Commission, was established by the federal government of Nigeria as a result of the economic and political imperative of finding a domestic alternative to the statutory Arabic one-year abroad program, hitherto held either in Egypt in North Africa or in one of the Arab countries in the sub-region. The economic downturn of the 80s, coupled with the devaluation of the national currency, had made students' participation in the one-year program abroad extremely expensive and unbearable to parents and sponsors, and this is much so now. Neither the government nor the parents could adequately source for foreign exchange to keep the students abroad for one full academic year. The effect of this predicament to Arabic studies in Nigeria was most damaging in the face of these difficulties. Government, being concerned of the need to encourage the study of Arabic in Nigeria, set up various committees to find an acceptable and efficient alternative to the Arabic Year Abroad program, which led to the establishment of the Nigeria Arabic Language Village in 1991. A strategic factor in the establishment of the village in Gala is the fact that Shua Arab is the dominant language in the area. The local governments of Gala, where the school is located, and neighboring Kala Belge share a common border with northern Cameroon and by extension the Republic of Chad, all of whom are Shua Arabic-speaking communities. This will impact positively on the proficiency of the students and participants, as it will enhance their fluency in spoken Arabic. The village provides the mandatory year-long language immersion program for all undergraduates of Arabic language studies in Nigerian universities and 3 months for colleges of education. In addition to the above, the village has been an active teaching, learning, immersion, and acculturation center for the study of Arabic to all Nigerians, regardless of age and status. The administrative activities of the village took up in May 1991. The village premises was officially handed over to the then Minister of Education in the same year. The village received their first set of students for the academic year on January 6, 1995. The programs include the mandatory language immersion program for 300 level university Arabic students, an acculturation program for 200 level colleges of education students, including private colleges of education. It also offers pre-diploma program, full-time diploma and part-time programs respectively, as well as proficiency certificate program, special intensive programs for individuals, professionals, and corporate bodies, and holiday camps for secondary school students. Over the years, it has trained over 40,000 students from 6 universities and over 40 colleges of education, including private colleges of education and hundreds of other categories of Nigerian learners. The village has also organized workshops and refresher courses for about 561 teachers across the Federation, as well as hundreds of personnel from ministries, parastatals, and private companies. Apart from the fact that students who undergo their language immersion course in the Arabic village exhibit clearly higher levels of competence in Arabic language after their immersion program compared to the few who still travel out of the country for the same program. The establishment of the Arabic village has saved the nation millions of dollars in forests. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, with so much achievement recorded within the 26 years of its existence, the Nigeria Arabic Language Village needs a legal instrument to, one, to continue providing the very successful immersion program for Nigerian universities, colleges of education, and the general public. Two, to carry out legally binding transactions both locally and internationally. Three, to allow the institution to collaborate with other international organizations and also attract funding from international donor agencies. Four, to make it an autonomous legal entity operating within the laws of the Federation. And five, to increase confidence and trust in the stakeholders, including universities, the colleges of education, and other users of the institution. Your Excellency, distinguished colleagues, the village has been actively involved in teaching, research, publications, and documentation. It has also served as a think tank or consultant to the government, as well as interested individuals and bodies on issues relating to Arabic as a teaching subject and as a medium of transnational and transcultural communication for business, interpersonal relationships, and professional needs. In line with Order 77.3 of the Senate Standing Order 2015, this bill will come at no extra cost to the government, since it is an existing institution and is duly captured in government expenditure year in the year out since its establishment in 1991. I therefore urge my colleagues to support this bill and give the village an enabling act. Thank you, Your Excellency, distinguished.
Senator Ibrahim.
Ably presented by Dr. Kashim Shatima of Borno Central. The bill is a very important bill. In fact, it is exactly the same bill, or similar to the one that was presented by Solomon Olamilekum on French village, Nigeria French village in Badagry. In fact, this is just to give it a legal framework because it has been in existence since 1991. And I remember many students have actually attended this school and they came out very good and they are teaching Arabic very nicely. So currently people don't have to go to Cairo or Morocco or any of these Arabian countries to study Arabic, because these people are very good. They teach Arabic very nicely. If you go there and spend about 2 to 3 weeks, by the time you come back, you will be passionate speaking Arabic. So I think this is a very good bill, and I don't think it's controversial. It's just to give it a legal framework, and therefore I support it. We try to give it a speedy passage. I therefore urge all my colleagues to support this bill. It's very, very important. Thank you.
Is there anybody against the bill? Those in favor that this bill be now read a second time, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk of the Senate, to provide for the establishment of Nigerian Arabic Language Village as an inter-university center for Arabic studies and for other related matters, 2020 second reading taken. The bill is referred to the Committee on Tertiary Institutions and Third Fund to report back within 4 weeks. Leader of the Senate.